Nowadays, photography is a trend that we can find everywhere. On computer desktop, in magazines, in newspaper, in different albums and social websites. Not always has been so easy to produce clear images that look exactly like a person or thing. Let's jump through the history of illuminating photography in order to have a clear idea about it and its progress through the course of time. The first period relies with the 9th century, when the Arab scientist Al-Hasan came up with the idea of using camera obscura that was nothing than a dark room with a single small hole in one side, letting the light to pass through and project the images outside and to the wall inside. Leonardo da Vinci used this method in order to copy things. So the birth of photography was primarily concerned with developing means to fix and retain the image produced by camera obscura. Secondly, in 1839, people could finally project images and retain these images after exposure. In this period, two were the scientists that served better ways of making photos. The first was Henry Fox Talbot, who used paper and made possible production of many copies from a single negative. The other one was the famous chemist Louis Daguerre discovered something called daguerreotype by using the silver plate which produced a sharpened image. Daguerreotype won out as the first successful photography process, but had extremely long exposure time to get a good picture. You had to stay perfectly 2 minutes without moving your head, leading so to the development of the head holder. That's why you don't see people smiling in the early photos. The third period belongs to George Eastman, who believed that everyone should have access to photography, and after different experiments he tried to achieve the dry plate photographic process. This would allow exposed negatives to be stored and to be used later, getting rid of dark rooms. Another invention was the plastic roll film that would fit in expensive camera. A millions of camera was sold under the slogan, "You push the button, we do the rest." What can we say about photography? People take 380 billion photos each year, which means more photography each day than were taken in the first 100 years. So, figures speak out what photography means to the world.